Hello friends, and welcome to the channel. This is Stormhaven Gaming, where you can see great games played badly. I'm John, and this is Foundation. Now, last episode we spent a lot of time trying to sort out our food shortages. That is still a work in progress, I will say. In terms of raw resources, we're not doing too badly at all. Plenty of flour, a decent amount of milk, fair amount of boar, fair amount of wheat. It's just getting consumed as soon as it's, turned into the actual resource. If we have a look, I think we have, 6 farms producing wheat. We have 2 windmills turning that wheat into flour. And then we have 3 bakeries turning that flour into bread. And as you can see, our bread is... we have some, so that's good. Cheese-wise, we have 2 cheese makers. There they are. And 3 dairy farms. Yeah, 3 dairy farms. So that should be working okay. Our supply of cheese seems to fluctuate quite wildly. Fish, as you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fishers' huts. And we don't have a lot of fish. Berries-wise, we're doing all right. We're doing okay. But then we do have a whole load of gathering huts built. So there's 3 in this area, I think. And then another 4 up here. And there's probably another one somewhere. Yeah, there's one there. Look. So, yeah. We have a population of 280. Which is about what our churches can hold. So we are going to need to already think about increasing the size of our churches. Ah, dear. Over here, our monastery is very nearly complete. Just these bits and pieces on the outside to finish off. If we have a look, we've already got 10 monks in there. So that was what we were aiming at. We've still got space for 6 more, I think. We have a look at the parts we've already got constructed. Yeah, we can house up to 16 monks in here. And we really only need 4 more. Because they're the only other jobs available here at the moment. So we'd have 4 beekeepers, and then we'll be producing honey and wax as well. But we finally have vintners, so we should be producing wine. I think we need barrels for that. Now, I know we did... yes, there we are. We are producing barrels. So barrels should be making their way down here. It doesn't look like we've actually produced any wine yet. Let's have a look in here. Yeah, I mean... it's doing nothing currently. So we'll wait for that to actually start producing before we worry about what we're going to do with the wine. One of the things we can do, obviously, is sell it in the pub here. So at the moment, we've got 2 service counters, both selling beer. And we can change one of those over to sell wine instead. Up in the mining area. Over here, we have 2 mines on this quartz deposit and 1 on this one. And if we have a look, we only have a little bit of quartz because it's all being turned into glass by our glass smelter here. That is not really doing us a lot of favours at the moment. Because we can't sell it. It's not really used in any kind of building, except for the stained glass. So, yeah, it's currently just sitting there. I have reactivated our weaponsmith over in our industrial area over here. I think that's the weaponsmith. Yep, there we are. So we are making swords again. Yeah, we have another iron node that we can exploit should we want to. And we have 2 gold deposits over here. for when we want to actually start making jewellery with some of the gems that we've slowly and painstakingly collected. We're not going to need a lot. I mean, honestly, one mine and one gold smelter over here will probably produce us more than enough gold bars to make jewellery out of with how few gems we actually have. So, I do want to carry on looking at the food situation and improving that. But I also want to expand across this way because there are more mineral deposits out here. And if we can get across the river, we can at least send our bailiff out to have a look at them, see if they're worth anything. And coming across the river here, where there's just two narrow spots, should be easier than trying to head over here at the moment, which is where these other mineral deposits are. And I still haven't decided what I want to do with the keep there. I'm going to wait until the monastery is completely finished before I turn the building work on the keep back on. And then I do want to think about maybe putting in a woodcutter across here to clear out this woodland, or possibly putting in, where is it? This thing, no, don't want that. Where are we? The official garden masterpiece, because that increased the soldier recovery speed when I build it surrounded by a forest. And since there's forest there, and since there is the keep right there, it makes sense that I put it down here. But I don't have to, I don't think. I think as long as it is surrounded by forest somewhere, then it counts. So, yeah, we could put it almost anywhere that there are trees. But that's where we are at the moment. We just got some more people in, so I'm going to, yep, put one more in the monastery there. And then we'll have a look at our buildings list to see if there's anything missing workers anywhere. Okay, looks pretty good so far. Yep, that's all good. Okay, well, in which case, let's have a look. Let's have another soldier. Yeah, let's put in another soldier. There we go. And then we'll go to our armies list. And we'll find our new soldier, Duccio. And we'll give you a sword. Okay. Right, that's where we are. We have this big open space down here. It's not very fertile by the looks of it. So I don't necessarily want to put in another farm down here. But I could put in another dairy farm or two. And maybe another cheesemaker. We don't have obviously any people to run it yet, but that's a possibility. But what I will do is I will spin on until the monastery is finally finished. And then we'll come back and we'll have a look at where we are. Okay, I've already changed my mind. I'm capricious, I know. I'm going to buy this piece of land here. And I'm going to build our official medicinal garden work thing. This thing, the masterpiece. I'm going to put it in over here. So what have we got? We've got an arched trellis, climber plants, corner herbs, fences, flower beds, pergolas, a fountain. Okay, right. Let's start. I can't see what I'm doing. This is unfortunate. Well, let's start with the fountain there. Let's put the sage and mint in. And I want to put one there and one there. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And then I want to put, oh, how does that look? That's the right way around. I want to put pergola in sort of almost connected to the end there and almost connected to the end there. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm kind of... Sprouts? No, I don't want sprouts. Who wants sprouts? Bushy plants. Okay. So we'll put a bushy plant in... there, and there. Yeah. And then a corner like... Oh, come on. There. And there. That was terrible, but never mind. It's good enough. And there. And go on. Yeah, good enough. And there. And then what else do we have? Yarrow and sprouts. Or yarrow. Let's go with yarrow. Let's put the yarrow in like that. I want to reiterate that I am making this up as I go along. I have absolutely no real plan in mind other than sort of trying to make it look halfway decent. Now, I want a fence, ideally all the way around the edge, but we'll see what we can do. Now the arch trellis, okay, that's decent size, good. I want to put that in there and there. And then we'll spread the fences around. Oh, come on, autosave, don't do this to me. Like so. And honestly, I want to move, come on, that out a bit to there. And then we'll do the same. There and there. Yeah, close enough. There and there. That was absolutely terrible. No. We are going to have to do something about that, actually. Move that down. Move that. Come on. Move that down. Okay. Now, we want to join those up. Like so. And the same at the bottom. Let me move it around so I can see what I'm doing. Let me zoom in so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, so there and there. Yeah, that'll do. Go on, build that. Okay, but now we're also right close to this fishing spot here. So I'm going to put in, let me turn that around, another fishing hut. Right on the edge there. And honestly, there's no reason why I shouldn't put another one right there. Yes. Okay, we have 4 villagers. How many can I get in here? 2 of them. Okay, that works. Probably need more housing as well soon. We're okay at the moment. Because I think there's still a bit of space up here. Yeah, there's still some space up here to build housing. In fact, what we can do is expand out up this way and sort of take away this bit right by the church. In case we need to expand. We'll expand our housing out this way. Okay, that's good. We do have a military mission available, but I think our soldiers are still, yeah, pretty beaten up. It's a difficult one as well, so no, we won't bother this time. We'll be cowardly this time. Okay. Let's do some decoration whilst we're waiting for things to happen. Because we've got these houses out here in the woods. And they're not very attractive. They do have a well right here. So let's start with our decoration around here. We'll put in a couple of these bushes because these bushes are great. That's probably fine there. Come on, build it. We'll stick a couple in here. And a couple round the junction here. And we'll even put in a road sign. Okay, so that should improve the desirability of this area a little bit. Do we want to go any further? We've got a fountain there. We could put in a sheep statue over here, couldn't we? Because that's the near... Oh, it's got a couple of sheep statues down there. So, yeah, why not? Let's put in a sheep statue up here. Let's pop it right on the corner there. I bet that's facing the wrong way, isn't it? Not to worry. Not to worry. Okay, now, I will, this time, spin on until some of this building work is done. Hopefully, this monastery will finish fairly soon. Can we get another? No, we can't get another one in. That was hopeful. But we are now producing honey as well, so that's good. We are producing a bunch of luxury items. So, in fact, before I disappear, I am going to add a luxury goods stall somewhere around here. Let's put it in there, like that. Connect it up to that bit there. And we want a green tent for that. So, oh, we also want a sign. Do we want? Yeah, everywhere else has signs, so this needs a sign. Luxury goods. There we go. And let's put it there. Okay. Okay, because I think we've got a luxury goods stall over here. Yes, we have a herb store over here, so that's good. Oh, more villagers. Okay, we need to think about some jobs for these people. Let's get a couple more soldiers in. That's a good start. We've got these fishing huts going in eventually. So that'll be another couple of villagers in there. We've built the road sign, so that's good. Yes, I will spin on until some of this building work is done and we've figured out where to put some of these villagers. I'd just like to point out that people are less than happy about the fact that we have 1% unemployment. 1% unemployment. They're complaining about 1% unemployment. I mean, get over yourselves. The sheep statue is complete. There we go. So this area now has its own sheep statue. I have bought this additional plot of land here, and I am expanding this church some more to increase the capacity there. I have bought this land over here, and I am putting in a mine on this iron deposit here. To get some more iron ore coming in, because we're hovering in the 20s at the moment, so we're doing okay. We are producing wine, as you can see, and I have set, where are we? The tavern to sell wine as well, which they are doing for 100 gold per glass by the looks of it, or goblet possibly. Our cheese is increasing. Our bread is doing all right. Our fish are, you know, they're there. The monastery has completed construction. So the magnificence is complete. And I think it looks quite pleasing. I like the way we've managed to get this tower connecting up to the herbs over here with this little archway. I think that looks good. That window annoys me. I'm not going to lie. If we look around this side, we've got another couple of half windows there, which is slightly annoying. And the same on this side. But, yeah, it is what it is. It looks fine from a distance. Mostly. I do think we should have put another door on here. In fact, Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to put another door on there. There we go. This church down here, I am also expanding to increase the capacity there. Over here, these fishing huts haven't been built. Our gardens, on the other hand, almost complete. Just need to put in a couple more of these planter boxes and finish off this back trellis and the fence, and it's done. So I think that looks quite nice. I don't know if people are actually going to use it or whether it'll just be there. But yeah, I think it looks quite nice. But it does also mean we've got a little bit more space around here now. And I am tempted to put in a woodcutter and get rid of all of this. So I am going to do that. Pop in a lumber camp there. And when that's built, we'll clear out this. Obviously leave this around here. I'm hoping that that's enough woodland around it. If not, we may have to put in a forest there and just kind of experiment and extend it a little bit. But we'll see. We'll see. I am going to unpause the construction on the wooden keep. So they will do the little bits and pieces that we've got there, and then we can clear out that wood and see what we're working with. I don't know if I'm actually going to seal off this whole island with walls. What I might do is come up around the outside of this builder's hut and allow them a path up there. And come across maybe just up to sort of around the other side of this stone deposit here. Come up around and back down around the garden masterpiece there and back across. We'll stick a couple of gatehouses around the walls. If we can. We'll do what we can there. But yeah, in the meantime, we are, as I say, just waiting for things to be built again. Oh yes, I did send my troops off to do a difficult mission. I'm going to bring them straight home because they're probably all fairly badly beaten now. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much all of them. So we'll let them come home and have a rest. Yeah, as I say, the employment rate has now decreased quite a bit. It's now close to sort of 2.5%, 3% unemployment. They're allowed to moan about that. Yeah, it's now 3% unemployment. So, okay, that's fair. We could just put them in as soldiers. We have 4 dorm space available. So let's put 2 in there. I don't know if they will go and live there or not. But let's make sure that they are armed. There we go. I haven't done anything over here yet. Because I haven't decided what to do over here yet. I'm going to say no to all of these military missions, for obvious reasons. Our market up here is built and is stocking honey. I don't know if it's actually sold any yet. It doesn't look like it. But at least it is stocking honey. Yeah, that's where we are. As I say, it's this very sort of slow, steady, gentle progression. You know, things take their time to build, and if you're used to games, as I am, where you're always in a hurry to build something, you always want the thing to be built as quickly as possible so you can, you know, prevent your people from dying, or you prevent yourself running out of a resource, or whatever it is. With this, if you run out of a resource, I mean, yeah, people will get upset, but they'll just leave. You know, and then once you sort it out, people will come back. There's not the same pressure that there is in other sort of... I was going to say colony survival. This isn't colony survival. This is just building. Really. This is about developing the economy and developing the look of the place, you know, and making sure that everybody has what they need. That's all it is. And it's really pleasing. It's really fun. It's... You know, I haven't done a whole lot of design work. I haven't done a whole lot of the sort of individual building stuff. I mean, I've done something with the churches and the monastery and the keep, and I've put a few bushes around. But yeah, there's a whole lot more that I could be doing, and possibly should. So if you have a look, so we've got, you know, hedges and small walls and gatehouses and things like that we should be doing, really, but we're not. And I say we, and I mean I'm not doing that. So let's do some of that. Let's do a bit of that. How do we get this to curve? Right, if we put that across there, and then we will left click. No, that's not doing anything. Okay. I don't know how to curve this. This is right click to cancel selection. I don't want that. I want to delete. There we go. Right. I'm going to fiddle this and see if I can get it to work. Well, I figured it out. It's a little bit fiddly. I'll be honest. It's all right when you sort of figure it out eventually, but yeah, it's. So what you need to do, let's move to a sort of a plain patch, and I'll show you what I mean. So you lay in the wall like so, however you want to do it. There we go, that'll do. And then what you need to do is click on each individual wall section to curve it. Like so. Which is great, and it looks fantastic once you've done it. But it's a little bit fiddly when you're trying to work around the edge where you can't see what's going on, for example. And if... Let's get rid of some of this. So if you lay in a bit of wall like that, you can't then carry it on. You have to join it up like that, and then curve the two bits of wall separately. And it doesn't do it properly, as you can see. So yeah, it's a little fiddly. But as I say, it looks good when you finally figure it out. And having spent a little time doing that, I have no idea if we've got any buildings completed. Let me have a look. Let's have a look on here, see if we've got any jobs available anywhere. Has anything finished building? Yes, part of the mine has finished building. And the lumber camp has finished building. And the fisher's hut has just finished building. Where's the fisher's hut? On here. There we go. Okay, excellent. So this is finished building. So let's paint in our extraction zone. Just around here. We'll leave it at that for the moment. And hopefully that will still be enough woodland around the... still unfinished, I see, masterpiece. Although, so there is a builder there by the looks of it. Eleonora. So presumably they have been doing some building work on it. But yes, we have our fisher up and running, so that'll be a little bit more fish coming in. Oh, that suddenly jumped up to 70. Excellent. Iron deposit has been finished, so we can put our last 2 unemployed people in there. And now hopefully people will be a bit happier. Oh, we got an envoy requesting an audience. Where are... Ooh, okay. I don't know how you got your horse in there. People are hungry. What do they want? Berries. We have lots of berries. Have some berries. Oh, you actually went through the gap there. That's nice. There's not much of a gap there. I haven't left a lot of space, I'll be honest. But you managed it, so that's fine. Okay, everything is high. Why are people still moaning? Probably that just needs to tick over. That's fine. Right. So our church is building. Already the attendance has increased. Okay. How are we doing down here? Not a lot's happened down here. Not lots happened over here, by the looks of it. No. Not a lot. But other than that, it doesn't look like we have any pressing shortages, he says, just having a quick look. Our iron is running low again, but we have just opened up another iron mine, so that should help. Our coal is low. We are out of coal. We are very low on wood. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's have a look. Right. There's not a lot left there, so let's set up our extraction zone over here again. So the reason I paused there for a second was I'm not quite sure why they're not reforesting up to here. I don't know. Okay. And we need to set up this extraction zone over here. Everything else should be extracting fine, he says. Yes, that looks fine. But if we are short on wood, and we definitely are, let's clear out some of this then. And I wonder if it's worth building another forestry in this area down here. That doesn't seem like a terrible plan. Where are I? It will be resource production, forest the camp. We'll just pop you... Where's the entrance? It's there. Okay, we'll pop you in like that. Okay, are you working? You appear to be. Right, okay. I will spin on one last time. And I'm going to try and get this the building work done on this keep. And then we'll see where we are. Okay, so the garden masterpiece thing here is finished, as you can see. I think it looks fine. I think that worked reasonably well. It's not surrounded by forest, unfortunately. Or not surrounded enough by forest. So we are going to need to build, where are we? Forest the camp over here. There's the door, there is the door. We'll pop it just there. And we will reforest. Let's start with basically just putting a box around it. Let's see how that works. You never know. Over here, our forester is in and is planting. Get rid of that. Our church extension is still building. But we do have another stained glass window in, which is nice. Our church over here has completed. Although it does look a bit less like a church and more like some kind of evil temple. But, you know, a thatched evil temple. Yeah, everything else is done. I am putting in a fountain in the centre of this little patch of bushes here, just to try and, yeah, exactly. Try and make it a bit more attractive for people to move in over here. because we do have a few people who don't have enough space for housing. Even though there is plenty of space for housing, they're obviously trying to move close to where they work, and that's not possible at the moment. So we may have to put in another housing district. I don't know where that would be. I don't know where the best place for that would be. So our main housing district is basically all of this area here, spreading up into this area here. So, yeah, basically what's on screen at the moment, pretty much, is our main housing area. And then we've got another sizable housing area up here. But obviously the only work up here is sort of on the fringes. So maybe up here, where we've opened up this space anyway. Oh, we finished our wooden keep. Might be worth doing it over here. But that's going to be for next episode, I think. Let's go and have a look at the wooden keep. Okay, so we have that tower that sits across the wall there. That's quite nice. I like the way that works. What else did I put in? I think I put in a small camp, which is presumably hidden somewhere in the trees. Maybe. Maybe I didn't put one in. Who can say for sure? Well, we'll be able to say once the woodcutters have cleared that area. But we will leave it there for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. As I said earlier, and I'll say it again, I've said it several times, this is a very slow, very chill, very relaxed kind of experience. And I do appreciate that that may not be the most riveting thing to watch. Which is why I tend to skip forward. But do let me know if you'd rather just sit here and watch me wait for things to be built. Sorry, I've just punched my microphone. I'm speaking with my hands for no reason. If you do want to see that stuff, then please let me know. If not, then I will continue to skip forward through the longer periods of waiting. And as I say, it's not waiting because there are other things you are doing as you are waiting. You know, there's always little tweaks you're doing here and there because you're not so rushed. You're focusing solely on one thing. Because you've got that space to breathe, you can do several things at a time, and it doesn't really matter. It's... Yeah, I really love the gameplay. I think it's a really, really good balance. And I did hear that they were planning another update, which has got a big tweak to the economics in it. So that should be interesting. Hopefully the save game will carry over. We don't know. At this stage. Hopefully it will. If not, then maybe I'll start another season. Maybe I won't. I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe start a new season when the update comes in, or wait for a later update. I don't know. We'll have to see. But we will leave it there for this episode, as I say. Please do give us a like and a subscribe if you enjoyed the episode and you would like to see more. Please do check out the other videos on my channel and leave a comment, as I always say. Any hints or tips are greatly received. Any comments on the game's style, any questions that I can answer. Somebody, and I will put their name in the in a caption, did ask me if this was like Banished 2, and categorically no. This is nothing like Banished at all. Banished is a survival game. This isn't. This is a building game and a resource management game primarily. Yeah, it's far more chill than Banished could ever be. And don't get me wrong, I love Banished. Banished is a great game. But I love this as well. So, as I said, we will leave it there. I've carried on talking far too long. Thanks very much for joining us. Until next time, I've been John. This has been Foundation. Please do take care of yourselves. Stay safe. And bye-bye.